Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day everyone, especially to our lecturer, Madam Nurahani, who's teaching us ECO531, as well as to my fellow friends. Hi, my name is Muhammad Haris bin Oslan, and I'm the student in BA 242 Class 3A. And this video is regarding the discussion on past year questions. Once again, my name is Muhammad Haris bin Oslan and I'm from BA2423A. And the past years that I'm going to discuss to all of you is December 2015 question 1A. And there are three sub-questions that I will be discussed with you guys shortly, which is distinguish between debt market and equity market, primary market and secondary market, and lastly is money market and capital market. So without further ado, let's go to the first sub question, which is debt market and equity market. Roman number one. What is debt markets actually? Debt markets is usually they issue instruments like bonds, mortgages, something like that. And debt markets is a contractual agreement by the borrower to pay the holder of the instrument with a fixed dollar amount, which is they have agreed on, until its maturity date or the fixed specified date, which is they have been agreed on. So there are two types of debts that you guys can see here is short-term debts and long-term debts. Short-term debts are debts that will mature for less than a year only, so it's not that long. But in comparison with long-term debts will mature for like more than a year. It is up to 10 years based on the agreement made by the debt holder. So what are the examples of instruments for inside the debt markets? There are treasury bills, banknotes, bonds, mortgages, and so on and so forth. So moving on to equity markets. Equity markets comprises of instruments like common stocks. Yes, common stocks. And equity markets, it claims to share in the net profit, which is net profit equals to profit after deducting expenses and taxation. Okay, so equity market claims to share in the net profit and the assets of the business or the organization itself. And it's usually make the periodic payment like dividends to their holders and considered it as long-term securities because they have no agreed terms or agreed date or maturity date. Okay, so we're done with subtopic number one. We're moving on to Roman number two, which I'm going to discuss to you guys about primary and secondary market. Now, primary market is a financial market for new issues of a security that are sold to the initial buyers by the corporation or the government agencies. Okay, as for secondary market, it defines as financial market where securities have been issued previously, but then it can be resold again. Can be resold again. Now, brokers and dealers usually involve this, and these brokers are actually agents of investor who match buyers with sellers of securities. Sorry. And dealers, they link buyers and sellers by selling securities at stated prices. Okay. Roman number three, yes, Roman number three, which is I'm going to discuss with you guys on money market and capital market. What are these type of markets? Money market is a financial market in which only short-term debt instruments are traded to the public. So what are they? What are the instruments that will be traded to the public under the money market? Um, there are bankers' acceptance, or BA, repurchase agreements or repos, uh, commercial papers, and so much more. And as for capital market, it is a market in which long-term liabilities or long-term debt, we should call it, and as well as equity instruments are traded to the public. Now there are two types of there are two types of instruments that will be traded to the public under the capital market perspectives, which are government securities as well as stocks and shares. And yeah, that is all from me. So everyone, I hope my delivery of speech or contents is clear to all of you. That is all from me, and that is for December 2015 question 1A with 3 sub questions. Thank you so much.